Hi everybody, welcome to my floss tube. My name is Doreen Brannon and my business is Privies and Prims Needlecrafts. And I want to welcome all of my new subscribers. I've had many in the last month, and I thank you all for coming over and giving my channel a try and for subscribing. And thank you to all those that have been with me all along, all of the existing subscribers. I appreciate all of you coming back. So today I have a hot mess down here in front of me, and thankfully you all can't see it, but I know you probably all know, like, you have your work table and then you have like a little tiny area where you can actually work and the rest is just clutter. That's my entire table is covered right now because I haven't made a list. I've just got everything in front of me and hopefully I don't forget anything. So I'm going to get right to it. My channel is about, I was going to say my channel is about floss tube. So if you don't know what floss tube is, if you're a punch needle person, floss tube is because you cross stitch with floss, embroidery floss. It is called floss tube, and that is a video it's a video on YouTube about cross stitch. So that's why we use the term floss tube. And if you type that word into the search bar on YouTube, you will come up with many, many to watch. So I'm going to get right to it. One of the things I wanted to show you is I showed you this star last week and that it had a dark line all around it. And I did rinse it out and I got a lot of that out, but then it kind of settled right here in the middle. Let me adjust this light a little bit there so you can see that better. But it's much better than it was. I like this better. So I've got some bright lights going here today because I noticed the last video was a little bit grainy because I had the lights off to avoid this ceiling light on my head, but we're going to work with it. I know the lighting is one of the most difficult things for doing YouTube videos. So I have two FFOs this week, and one is this Teresa Kogut punch needle pattern, and this is in the Punch Needle Primitive Stitchers magazine. And if you always look down here in the corner, it says 2023 spring issue. So that is the pattern. I did change some of the colors. I used mostly Valdani threads, pearl cotton, and I got some colors from someone on Instagram, and her name is Jennifer. So thank you, Jennifer, for sharing your colors with me. So I had this tin that I got just like a week ago at an antique store. I think it's an old lunch pail. The lid comes off. I knew when I saw it that I was going to use it for this pattern. This is exactly what I wanted to do with it. And here is the finish. And I absolutely love it. So the background is Valdani P11 and it's in number 8 pearl cotton. Some of the threads I used were Weeks Dye Works, some were DMC, a lot of Valdani on this. Now the trim, if you can see the trim, that is from Hobby Lobby, and it's looking very white in the picture that's showing up on there, but it's not actually white. It's white when you buy it, but then I coffee stained it. So this is what it looks like, coffee stained. I'm going to insert a picture here of it on a white background so you can see it better, but that's what it looks like, coffee stained. And that is what I used all around it. So if I had something to show you on, it would be good, but let me just take this. It's got those bezels in it for making this floss bling, but let's just pretend this is the back of this punch needle. So I've turned under the punch needle, and then what I did was took this and hot glued it around the edge like that. So it's saying this is the back of the punch needle. I just hot glued it around, going all around, and then I just hot glued the entire thing onto here. And that's it. So you can use Aleene's tacky glue. I've used that before. Just for this one, I used hot glue. And it sits on my table. I will show a picture here of my display for my patriotic things. And this one is not patriotic, but it is summer with bees. But let me show you the tin. So I don't know if somebody knows antiques. I'm thinking this might have been a lunch pail. but I'll insert a picture that shows before I had this on the top. And so you can see what it looked like, but I am super happy with it. And I just put it in with my patriotic display because it is summer. So I'm looking around, where am I going to put it? So I'm just going to sit it here on top of stuff. So that is one FFO. And this is another trim. See, I have a white wrinkled up napkin here, but I'll put it on here so you can see it. This is another one, and that's from Hobby Lobby also. And I just coffee stained it. So Hobby Lobby this week, starting today. Of course, they're closed on Sunday, but they the ribbons are 40% off. So this would be 40% off if you go there, and then you can coffee stain it. So the next FFO I have, FFO for newbies, is fully finished object. That means it is completely finished. Like, I'm not just finished punching it, but it's on the thing it's going to be on, or if it's cross stitched, maybe it's framed. That means it's fully finished, not just finished being stitched. Is this pattern that was the giveaway last week. I decided to stitch it before I gave it away. And my FFO is this cute little pillow. It's a pin cushion. It's stuffed with walnut shells. And then I put a little bit on the backing. I put a little bit of fiberfill in there just to firm it up. And then the fabric, I don't know how much of it you can see. It's kind of wasted on this little thing, but it's got a pie. It's got ice skates, a scarf, mittens, knitting. It's very wintry, but it was the perfect colors. Let me get that fabric and show you a bigger piece of it because it's super cute. That's what it looks like. It's so cute. I couldn't tell you when I got it, where I got it. I've had it for years. I don't see any. Let me see on the salvage edge. Copyright 2010. Now this is not ironed. Let me see if you can read that. If you want to try to look for it and get any information. But it's really cute. Very primitive because it's got like that coffee stained color to it. Okay, those are my FFOs. The winner of this pattern from last week is Nanette McDougall Dykes. So congratulations, Nanette. I will get this out in the mail to you because I do have your address from winning previously. So I'll get that out to you. Congratulations. And the next pattern that I was giving away last week is a punch needle pattern called Peace on Earth. And the winner of this one is, I think this is a first time winner, so you will have to email me at priviesandprims@yahoo.com with your mailing address. And the name is Lynn M. That is the winner of this punch needle pattern. So Lynn, congratulations. Get in touch with me and I will get that in the mail to you. Now, when I mail this, what I'm actually going to do is fold it, trifold, and put it in a business envelope, and hopefully that's okay. But that saves on shipping. So, okay, the winner, this one, was from like a month ago. Nobody ever claimed it. And I mentioned it, I believe, in 3 videos, and no one claimed it. So I drew the name, another name. And the new winner for this is Laurie Carlson. So Laurie, congratulations. Get in touch with me and send me your mailing address and I will get this in the mail to you. So that was from like a month ago that was never claimed, so I put it back in. So congratulations to those winners, and I will get those out to you as soon as I have your mailing address. All right. So I have one whip. Let me get to that. For those that are new, I am a monogamous stitcher, so I work on one project at a time. And this is the one I'm currently doing. This is probably going to be my last patriotic stitch, and then I'm going to move on I have some everyday patterns I want to do and some fall and Christmas things. I'm not sure what I'll do next. I don't have plans for that, but this is what I'm currently working on. So that is how far I've gotten. And the one thing, I've made a couple mistakes. I was off a thread going around when I framed the grass. Let me show this again. So when I was framing the grass, I was off one. When I got to this side, it was supposed to be one more over, and then I measured the height and it was supposed to be up one more. So I had to redo like an extra row and recount that, and now it's fixed. And then I realized when I went to do the flowers that the thread for the flowers is the one I used on the grass. So then I had to do the flowers of the one that was supposed to be for the grass. So they're opposite. As you can see here, the flowers are supposed to be the lighter green and the grass is the darker green. So mine's going to be just the opposite, which is okay because nobody would know if I didn't tell you, right? Unless you were the pattern designer. So anyway, that'll work out fine. So that's what I'm working on. And this is a 32 count Swigart that somebody gifted me. It was white and then I dyed it. So speaking of dye, this was a mix of taupe and some coffee I dumped in. And then this week I wanted to try to get one that was tan. And I don't know. I don't have it in here with me, but it's in the kitchen. But anyway, I bought a bottle of Rit dye and I bought the tan colors. So I'm going to give that a try on some of my Osnaburg and see how that comes out. Because the coffee staining is a little bit yellow. Like I said back here, I like the antique. Let me see. I can move the right way. That one. Just like an antique tan and not the yellowish brown. But so yesterday I was in my LNS, which is Cross Stitching Crafts in Johnson City, Tennessee. And I did look at the Vintage Country Mocha. And it is a lot more yellow than this. So I'm still trying to find that happy color that I like. But I do like this one. This one's working well for me. And I did that one myself. So speaking of the LNS, on Saturdays, they have an open stitch time and we can just go and sit in there and stitch. And yesterday there were 4 of us, I believe. And one of the girls is the designer for the Nebby needle. Her name is Bonnie. So she did not want to be on camera, but they have a display of her patterns there. And she does not have a website. You have to buy them at the shops on her pattern designs. So I did a video showing some of her patterns that they have there. I did not show all of them because I didn't want to get into a lengthy thing, but I did film for a couple minutes and show you a lot of them. So you can contact the store if you're interested in any of those. And I put the contact information in the video also. So I will put that at the end of this video so you can see that. But I did purchase one for myself. This is the one that I chose. I saw this, someone else had it posted on Instagram, and it's called My Calling. And it says, my cross stitch is calling and I must go to stitch the alphabet all in a row. And then it has ABC, XYZ with some crows. And I thought that was really cute. So I'm going to stitch that one day. And hopefully that's coming in clear for you. I don't know. I haven't played with it since my last video, but when I'm holding things up close, I'm not sure if they're focusing in or not. But so that's it. That was my haul. I have some haul that was given to me. A friend of mine just picks up things for me and gives them to me. So she found this at a thrift store that just opened, and it's a trivet without like the ceramic piece in the middle. But she said she knew that I could put a piece of cardboard in there and put like the cross stitch or punch needle around it. So it's cast iron. So she bought that and gave it to me. So that would be an interesting finish for something that's square or even round that could fit inside it. And she also picked up this for me. And I think this is for like wiping crumbs off the table, maybe. and it has the little handle. So it's very old. But what I was thinking is, the scattered seed samplers has the oval shaped patterns that but I'd probably have to shrink it down because this is not very big. This is, let me see, it's almost 5 inches high, and then 7.5 wide. So it would have to be something small, but I will come up with something to use this. And I think it might be a punch needle, it might be a cross stitch. And I thought it would be a cool display. It's very old. And the other thing she gave me is this old grater that I can mount something on. This is small also. This is, see, the flat part is 5 inches right there for that part. And then 3.5 wide. So like the size of a recipe card. But that'll be a unique finish also. So it's fun to have friends that look out for you, right? And then she just gives it to me and she won't take any money. So that's an even better bonus. Let me see what else. I found this at a store, and I stitch in hand. So I put this on eBay and I took it apart because when you pack it to ship it, or you're taking it to a stitch retreat or something, it comes apart so it takes up less room. But this is a Kay's Creations, and it does have their symbol right here. So this is a Kay's Creations lap stand is what I'm told, or a table stand. These are 13 inches, these bars across, but it is adjustable. So you could put a longer one on it. Just you would loosen these here, and then these would slide out so that you could put a longer bars on it. But it's on eBay. I'm going to put the link down in the description. And right now it has a $25 bid on it, and the auction will run until Wednesday, sometime Wednesday. So today is, let me see, maybe today is Sunday, June 9th. So this auction will be over on Wednesday this week. So this week I will be going camping from Thursday to Sunday. So there won't be a floss tube next Sunday. It'll probably be Monday, and the same thing the following weekend because I'm doing another camping trip there. That one will be in Waynesville, North Carolina, and it's right next to the campground where I'm having my retreat at in September. So news on the retreat, I got a company that's going to be doing t-shirts for anyone that wants one. And I'll insert a picture here. I don't have my shirt yet, but she has worked up the design on, she had to change it a little bit so that it could be enlarged enough for a t-shirt. And so when I get mine, then I will post it. And then if anyone else that's going to the retreat wants to order one, they can order one directly from her themselves. So let me see what else I have to tell you. Maybe everything. As far as the retreat goes, I will put the link to the retreat information video and the retreat Facebook event page down in the description. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I am having a cross-stitch camping retreat September 25th to 28th this year, 2023. And it is in the Waynesville, Maggie Valley, North Carolina area. And I think we have maybe about 12 ladies signed up so far. There are room for many more. And if you don't have a camper, the campground has cabins and park models and little apartments for rent. And then like 5 miles down the road in Maggie Valley, there's plenty of motels if you don't want to stay at the campground. It's only $10 per person. So this is very laid back. There's no teachers, no classes. I am very willing to help anyone learn punch needle embroidery with floss, not yarn. There's no classes, but if you bring your stuff, I will be glad to teach you, to help you. And I will be bringing a couple things also that I can show you if you don't have the supplies so that you'll know how to do it and then decide if you want to buy the supplies. Oh, Yesterday, I almost forgot about this. I was at my friend's that gave me this stuff, and we were playing with making counting pins. So I'm going to show you some that I made. And we don't really have the right kind of beads, but these were in her stash. So maybe if I hold them against my white shirt, you can see them better, or they're against the wall. So again, they're not really the right kind of beads, but we were just playing with it. And it's so easy and so fun. So maybe some little gifts for the retreat. This one, I think, because the pins have the pearl on the end, and I think that one actually might look the best because they were all pearls. So kind of might try to find some beads that go better with the pearls, but here they are. So these are like clay, and I don't know if it'll show up on here or not, but there's like a design there. You can see it. If you've ever seen like the clay where they make a design in it and make it like a tube and then they slice it off, that's what these beads are. But all the other beads that she had, the holes were too big. So I'm going to be looking and trying to find something. This one, I think, was kind of the weirdest one. But that pink bead is just an odd shape. But kind of looks like a tooth or a slice of pie. But anyway, it was fun. I mean, and you can do like all these in like 5 minutes. So that might be something for the retreat that we do. Still working on that. I think that's everything. Oh, I have to do a giveaway for this week. Let me get that. Okay, I asked the question last week if you did wool applique, and several of you do wool applique. So this week's giveaway is going to be for those people. This is a wool applique pattern. I have not stitched this, but I've had it for a while, so it's time to pass it on, pass the stash. And if you are interested in winning this, use the word nest in your comment, and then I will know that you are interested in winning. Do not use the word giveaway. You must be a public subscriber and 18 years of age, because I have to ask for your address, and also live in the United States because of the price of shipping. So use the word nest in your comment. And the question this week is, do you have a stitching group that you go to? Just like a weekly or monthly thing, and tell us the general location, like just the city. And then others can read in the comments and see where you go, and maybe they're in your area and they would like to join up and join you. I've seen a couple that like meet up at Panera Breads, and I don't think there's one here. Our library just started, they just posted that 2 Fridays, I think it's Fridays, 2 Fridays out of the month, they're going to have a 1-hour fiber time where any kind of fiber group, knitting, crocheting, stitching, whatever, you can go and join up with other people that are doing it at the library. I don't think personally an hour is enough, but it's a start. But that is going to be at our local library here in Irwin, Tennessee. And because I'm camping, I won't get to go until next month. So, and I may not get to go then. So it's camping season. So I miss a lot. And I'm missing my rug hooking group until I think September is the next one I'll be able to go to, which is a day that they'll be dyeing wool and stuff. So I'm going to take some linen, some Osnaburg, some trims, and I'll just be playing in the dye with them, but mine won't be for rug hooking. So I think, again, that is it. I don't have a video of Leonardo this week. I do have a picture I will put of him in there. And don't forget to hang out, because I'm going to show the video of the Nebby needle patterns, and contact Cross Stitch and Crafts if you are interested in any of those patterns. And they will be probably, actually, I shouldn't speak that. I don't know if they ship or not, but I'm assuming they do. And I'll look that up and I'll put it here at the bottom. But contact them, and if not, contact your LNS, and maybe they have the Nebby needle patterns, because she does not sell them on her website or Etsy. She only has them in shops. So I will see everybody on the next video. Again, it won't be Sunday. It'll probably be next Monday. And I'll talk talk to you next time. Bye, everybody.